We have 10 marksman brawlers inside of Brawl Stars, and in this video I'll be ranking each of them from the worst to the best. So without further ado, let's begin. First up we have Janet. She's considered so bad in the meta due to her damage output being too low to deal with brawlers like Lily, Frank and Meg, which are currently top tier. She used to be very good but lost viability in the 3v3 meta due to her lack of damage. She may be able to escape an Edgar jumping on her, but she can't really stop a Frank or Lily from running down her team. She's outranged by sharpshooters and doesn't deal enough damage to compete with other controllers. Next up we have Bonnie. Unfortunately, Bonnie is suffering right now. Ever since hypercharges and her most recent nerf, she has seen a massive fall off in the meta. Even after her recent buffs, which made people briefly think Bonnie was insane, but it didn't take long for people to realize the fact that she still has many weaknesses. Bonnie's problems are that she's lackluster in both forms compared to more specialized brawlers, and that she's stuck in Bonnie form for way too long. Everything Bonnie can do, Mo does it better. They both serve a really similar role of pseudo-assassins that can bypass walls, but he does more damage, has an easier time getting his super does more damage, and can easily change between both forms. And he basically has Bonnie's second gadget, but it is a million times better, and is overall faster in both forms among other things. Next up we have Brock. He's a decent brawler in the meta, but is still a bad marksman. His rocks are slower than rocks, and even his auto aim doesn't help much either. He has a good hitbox range with his main attack, and that can help hit many brawlers from afar. His main downfall is that he always has to back off far if you want to hit your shots, because up close these shots won't be as effective. Since his shot speed is really slow, you have to rely on the area of effect at the end of your shot to hit. Unlike Piper, who can spam her attack close range with snappy sniping and get away with her super. Next up we have Bee. I don't know what you guys are all thinking, but she is quite an underrated brawler. Even now she's underrated. She got a buff to her main attack and that made her slightly better. It's really annoying to get spammed at by Bee. She's just versatile. She's decent against other snipers, but she can still be a long range option to counter tanks, and can block shots with Honey or gain control with the Hive. Still a very decent brawler, you just need to hit shots. Her Honey Molasses gadget is pretty good as well, as it will slow down nearby brawlers, which can also help to control. Next up we have Nani. She is still a very versatile brawler herself. She counters the best snipers as well, especially Angelo. Even though her hypercharge is garbage, she feels relatively safe and can deal with almost anything the enemy team can throw at her, if the map allows her to. She deals a great amount of damage if you can aim with her, and things such as her return to sender gadget make her good too, especially in end game situations where you can put even more pressure on the enemy team to actually hit you. Next up we have Maisy. She recently got buffed with her main attack damage, and that has impacted her well. She can charge up her super and hypercharge pretty quickly, and they are a great addition to her kit, as you can make so many plays with them, and even push up to gain control. Even though her shots are hard to hit, keep in mind they speed up over time as well. You would also have to learn the gadget and super combo, as that enables for more reach when using super on brawlers. By the way, it can literally be learned in a minute. Just focus on knowing when to actually use your super in certain situations. She is pretty good in those compact kinds of maps as well, not so much open, as the walls can really help her. Next up we have Belle. Belle is a more utility type brawler and can really excel. She has good reload speed, which can give her more consistent pressure on enemy brawlers because of the bounce from the shots, which causes the enemies to have to spread out. Belle can cut lanes, stop grouping, and ensure a kill on a single enemy. One of the reasons she is really good is because of her reverse polarity gadget, as these can bounce off walls, so aim them well. She can be really annoying with these bounce shots because it effectively helps put enemies out of position and can help guarantee more kills. She is also really good because of her hypercharge, as when she activates it, her next super homes onto the brawler, which basically means you hit almost every super. This adds a bigger control element with the inclusion of the hypercharge buffs and really allows her to close the gap. Next up we have Piper. Piper is one of the best snipers in the game for many reasons. Piper is extremely annoying as her strength comes from being able to escape aggression so easily, as well as having 3 forms of knockback to go along with it. You can get careless with your positioning with Piper as long as your super is charged. She does quite a lot of damage and she can 2-shot the majority of brawlers as well. The map pool basically favors her. Her projectile speed is pretty good too, and she can be a hard brawler to dodge. Next up we have Angelo. He's a versatile marksman for many reasons. One reason as to why he is because of the fact that he can walk on water and charge his attack forever. That high single shot damage is really painful, and if you can land your shots properly, especially with the poison damage from his super. His hypercharge is really good, as his super moves with him for the entire duration, allowing him to deal poison shots every time. This can literally add so much control to his playstyle, and he can close the gap pretty easily. His Empower star power is pretty good as well, as you heal 600 health points per second for each second you are in that zone, healing up to 4,800 if you stay for the whole duration. Since he can't heal from charging his main attack, this addition to his build is a unique way to keep him alive by healing. Last but not least, we have Mandy. Mandy is definitely the best sniper now due to the buffs she got given. Her super activates faster, which is good because it makes her super easier to hit and potentially chain as well. She is a unique sniper because she basically has the longest range in the game. Her passive attack allows her to shoot further, and if you specifically rock her In My Sight star power, the projectile speed increases by 20% with her passive attack, allowing her to hit more shots. She can basically be passive most of the time and literally snipe down brawlers to the point where they can't really reach her. It's better to use it at areas where enemies would have trouble accessing or even in bushes, as this allows her to hold position and keep safe. I forgot to mention as well, her main attack also got buffed, so yes, that's another reason as to why she's broken. Overall, Mandy is the best marksman. Alrighty, so that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Keep a lookout for this week because I'm going to be doing an Angel Max giveaway. So as soon as this video is posted, I'm going to be making a community post regarding the Angel Max giveaway, where I will explain the details on the community post. Be sure to like and subscribe, join my Discord server, follow all my other socials down below in the description. See you guys later. Thank you. Peace.